Hey everybody, how's it going? Here we are in the spooky basement about to play Resident Evil with the lights off. Here we go. All right. Move closer just a little bit, making sure my angle is just right. Hey, Peter. Okie dokie. Check my options real quick. And while we're playing, I'll give you some commentary on how I play through the game and what I do differently. Because there's lots of different ways to play through Resident Evil. You're going to see the Jill walkthrough. Resident Evil. And I'll give you commentary on how I do everything. And we're going to go for the best ending where we escape with Chris and Barry.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Yeah, it's the censored version, sorry. Hey, Claire.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Resident Evil.
So, heads up for those of you who are watching. If the angle seems a little bit off, it's because the camera is pointing downward at the TV, which is sitting on the floor. I want to get this thing up on a table.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
This sucker weighs 175 pounds.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it, Michael.
Stop it! Don't open that door!
Don't leave that comment.
Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
Nah, don't feel bad. Not everybody can like everything.
A dining room.
All right, now I'm in control for a moment here.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
So yeah, that's why the camera angle's a little awkward here, if you notice. I want to get this thing up on a table when I get a chance. Bit of a wide turn there, but no matter.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
The nice thing about the doors opening gives me a moment to collect my thoughts each time I go from room to room.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Now, most people would have to go upstairs and back down to trigger the next cutscene, but if you just run right here, then back up. There, done.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And, Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen.
And here's a little goof here.
Let's meet up in this hall.
Notice how Jill is standing just off the rug?
This time I'll be there.
Watch what happens when it cuts to the next scene. She's off the rug. Now she's standing on it. And for this whole run, I never use the handgun. I never use it. If you heard that, the second window crashing open, the sound effect cut out halfway. For some reason in the Saturn version, sometimes sound effects will overlap each other and they don't play together properly. Oh, you're watching the remake too? Awesome. I just grabbed the shotgun, and I never use the handgun through the whole game. And I don't even bother examining the doors either, because I know Barry's going to come around. So I don't waste time examining them. Just let the cutscene happen.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm going to kick this door down. Hurry! This way! That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
I had to resist so hard to keep my mouth shut. I wanted to recite the whole thing. Now this dodge coming up is a little tricky. The zombie right here in the hallway, I'm gonna zoom right past him. It's easier in the PlayStation, but it's easier on the PlayStation version, but it's a little harder on the Saturn version because of the load times. unlike the later games, Resident Evil 1 and the original, I don't believe you slow down when you hold a two-handed weapon. There are techniques you can use to run around those zombies if you want to save ammo or if you're really grinding for a good speed run, but I just take them out.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa, this hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
And that's an optimal route for playing as Jill, because if you go to the east side of the mansion to pick up the shotgun, he'll let you out of there, and when you come back up here on the second floor and meet him in the hallway, he gives you acid rounds. Speaking of which, I'm going to go pick up the bazooka now. And unless I'm playing strictly for the sake of horror, I never bother to examine Forrest's body, because that triggers the crows. And I start pushing the statue right away, and as soon as the zombie bumps up against it, aim and fire. Right through the statue, you take his head out. And these zombies coming up, instead of grabbing you, they try to throw up on you. So you can run right by without taking a hit. There's our armor key. You gotta love dithered water effects. Now it's just a little bit of puzzle solving here and there. All right. I was able to run around that door, around the table without triggering the fireplace cutscene, or the fireplace camera angle right here. Now, in a world of running around zombies, this is one where I generally don't have a choice. I usually have to take him out. At that moment, I could have run around him to get into the room. But on the way back out, he likely would have grabbed me, so I just took him out. This part of the game is where it becomes a collect-a-thon, for those of you who are not familiar with Resident Evil. Collect 4 medallions or crests, including that one, unlock the back door to the garden, and we proceed from there. Hey Tim, nice to see you. Stick around to the end if you can. And we're going to play some bad piano music. I think you can actually grab that music note sheet on one shelf push, but I've never bothered to try that. Oh, I'm not completely lined up with the piano. They should have made that hitbox bigger with the piano. Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
See? Just relax and play. Okay, I got most of the puzzle stuff out of the way now. Now that I'm about to collect the shield key to get up in the attic. Is Moonlight Sonata in those games? Okay, so in a moment, I'm going to trigger the next cutscene in the game. But before I do that, I'm going to unlock 2 doors. Including that one, of course. Those are 2 of 6 doors that the armor key can open. But those 2 doors are the only rooms that you absolutely have to go into to proceed. The other rooms hold extra stuff like ammunition, healing items, things like that, but I'm only picking up what I absolutely need.
Richard, what happened?
Or at least what I think I need.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
And if you guys were watching there a moment ago, if you look on the top of Jill's hat, you could have seen the quadrilaterals, which is the shapes that the Saturn uses to render graphics. What? I'm all over the hallway there. Since I was all over the hallway there for a moment, I should mention something real quick. When you open the menu and then close it, there's a latency between the screen lighting back up again, but you can still move. That's not a display issue, that's a game issue. I could have gone downstairs. I could have taken the downstairs path to get to that save room, but it's just much faster to go up on the second floor and then down. And I wasn't going to use up all that time just to save one shotgun shell. Yep, that will happen, getting stuck on the railing. Misanticipating the turn because the lighting isn't quite good. I should also mention here that you may not be able to see it here, but the Saturn version is actually a lot darker than the PlayStation version, or at least noticeably darker. And I'm not a tech expert, but that may have something to do with the more somber color palette that the Saturn has, where the PlayStation 1 at least, tends to be brighter. And you'll realize I was carrying around that bazooka and the acid rounds the whole time. Even though I never used them and I'm not going to use them for a while, I didn't bother to drop them off because it saves time. I mean, I think even some of the world record holders don't even open the trunk or even go to the save room except for the serum when they need it. Totally faked them out. All right. I've got 23 people watching. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Stay with me to the end. We'll get all the way through it. Okay, I can't resist. I'm going to recite this cutscene. I have to. It's just so bad. It's terrific.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
And a little zombie hiding in that hallway there. I never go into that room to the left. I used to way back in the heyday. When I was just collecting ammo for anything I could find, handgun, shotgun. But since I found a better way to utilize the resources that I have, I've gotten a lot faster and a lot better at the game. Hope you like snakes. Okay, this is technical. Let me explain everything here. You'll notice that I turned back and ran towards the door, and then turned around and ran back for the medallion here. When I run for the door, it fakes the snake out, and he tries to strike at me, but he always misses. That gives me a chance to make a run for it. Now watch this. I'm going to wait it out here. I discovered this myself as a kid, just messing around. The snake is going to try to get me. But as soon as he wraps around, there's an open space right there. I just forced my way through. Pick up shotgun shells. I'm out. Medallion collected, shotgun shells collected, not a scratch on me. I don't think I've taken a hit yet, now that I think about it. Don't worry, though. It'll happen. I've actually never had a no-damage run of Resident Evil. I could do it with practice, but I haven't wanted to do it. Okay, I'm done with the mansion for now, so let's get out of here. Since you're all watching still, for those of you who are wondering, my personal best on the PlayStation version is 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 30 seconds, I think. And for the Saturn version, it's 1 hour and 45 minutes. Let's see if I get this dodge. Ah! Yeah, that's tougher on the Saturn version because there's a screen latency when the screen lights up again. That's way easier to do on the PlayStation version. Almost ran right into that jerk. If I had spent a little less time hugging the wall when I ran down the hallway, I likely would have dodged him. Oh well, first mistake of the run. I didn't expect to get it. It was cool if I got it, though. Just push the buttons from the pictures in order from youngest to oldest. Then press that one at the end. I also made the stupid mistake of not going to the armory room. I ran right by it. So, we won't be getting my world record here. He actually moved sooner than I expected him to. That wasn't normal. Yeah, see, if I was speedrunning or trying to go for my personal best, that would have been a reset. Fortunately, that's not what we're doing here. I'm still mad at myself for it, but at least you guys are having fun. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Just push the two statues over those grates and hit the switch. Here's something worse, though. One time I was playing Resident Evil 3, which is probably my favorite of the three on PlayStation, and I was making the dumbest mistakes running through the game once. Not so much as in taking hits that I shouldn't have been taking, but forgetting to pick up important items needed to complete the game. Like, I was going in the wrong places at the wrong time. I was making mistakes that I had never made in all the years that I had been playing it. And that's when I said to myself, okay, you know what? It's time to play a different game. My head is in the clouds. This isn't working for me. And it was a moment just like that when I forgot to go to the armory room to get the sun medallion. But I kept making mistakes like that in Resident Evil 3. One day playing it and just not being on my A game. And I said to myself, okay, that's it. I gotta play something else. This is not working. Why is 3 my favorite? Because of Nemesis. That haunting music, that door slam. You live in constant dread of the next attack. Even Shinji Mikami said it. The idea is to make you feel like you're being stalked. And that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm being stalked, which really helps the horror here. In that game, anyway. Now, I never bother to take out this dog. I usually just run right by him and throw the medallions into the wall here. Sometimes you can get lucky and run right by him without triggering him. In this case, I did get lucky. There's also the RNG in Resident Evil 3, which a lot of speedrunners hate. But ironically, that's kind of what I like about it, because it adds a lot of variety to the playthrough. I also like the puzzles more. There's a lot of puzzles in that game. Speedrunners confirmed that 2 full pushes will put that staircase right where it needs to go. Yeah, 3 was I would say the fastest of the classic 3. A lot of weapons and ammunition to pick up. A lot of inventory management, ironically. But because I love the game so much and played it so much, I've simplified it for myself. Okay, I'm going to grab a green herb here. I can probably use it here. This is kind of risky what I'm doing here. Fortunately, I got a good path. I usually like to run right in there and don't bother taking out the dogs just because it takes longer to do so. Fortunately, the RNG worked out in my favor, and they gave me a nice path that I can just run right through. Come on. Getting stuck on the walls here. Ah! I actually did run through Dino Crisis 2 once. It had some neat ideas. It was a pretty good game, but I didn't really stick with it. It wasn't the... it didn't quite have the attachment that I wanted to achieve from it. I didn't quite get that emotional attachment towards it like I do Resident Evil or Silent Hill or Fatal Frame. Still a good game, though. Now, this room, I run around the dogs also, and they can be a real pain in the you-know-what, depending on where they are. Oh, good. Usually that dog, the one by the gate, is usually right in my pathway to where I want to run to get to this gate. Now here, I just kind of tread lightly. Walk around the dog. And usually these dogs are in the same place when I'm walking through here. Once I have a clear path, I just run for it. Because in Jill's walkthrough, there are only 2 dogs. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris has 3 dogs to get around. Alright, now we're in the guardhouse. I always like the music in the guardhouse. I mean, all the music is great, but I like this one especially. We're going to come in here and get the control room key. Drain the bathtub. Sometimes I'm lucky and can get out of here with the shotgun shells and the red book without taking out that second zombie. I don't know if I'm going to get it, though. Oh, nice! He went in the completely wrong direction. Now here is the one point of the game where I inevitably choose to take damage. You can actually push the statue in front of the entrance door over that hole, and that vine won't grab you. But it's way faster to just run right over it and take a hit. Of course, if I was doing a no damage run, that would not be an option. I would have to push that statue over the hole. Yeah, 1.5 push for the left shelf and 1 full push for the right shelf. I'm going to use that green herb now. This is the part where it's a good time for commentary, since I just have to push this box all the way down this hallway. And how I measure when to stop pushing the box is the measurement between the edge of the wall and the box itself. See how it's closing in? That's how I know when to stop. More dithered water for your pleasure. Now, every time that cutscene plays out, they put me in front of the door that's locked, that I can't open. So I have to move over here to the left, unlock this door, and then go in. Like, why did they do that? Why did they put me in front of a door that I can't open? And this water draining, this was way scarier in the remake. You'll notice that there's a different shelf on the left there. Where in the PlayStation version, that shelf on the left was just like a metal shelf with plain drawers, I think. I don't know why they changed that. Another interesting difference between the Saturn version is that the Saturn version is more quiet than the PS1 version. If you're playing this version, or the Saturn version that you're looking at here, you would actually have to turn up the volume more than the PS1 version. I've never played the PC version, so I don't know how that compares. And of course, coming up is the Plant 42 boss, and you're going to see a quick reload trick here. One that I learned from world record holders. Yeah, the load times I remember are longer with the doors in the Saturn version than in the PlayStation version. But that can also be an advantage because it kind of, the longer load time with the doors, I think anyway, adds a little bit to the suspense of the game. Wondering what is on the other side of that door. See how I'm opening the menu and closing after I fire a shot? When you do that, you can actually open the menu if you're quick enough. Damn. You fire a shot, open the menu, then close the menu, and it cancels out your recoil. Whoops. Got it. So I'll explain that again. When you're firing your gun, whatever gun you're using, while you're firing, you can still open the menu. When you close the menu, it will cancel out you recoiling the gun or cocking the shotgun.
What the hell is this?
Barry!
Jill!
And then you can move again.
Saved me!
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
Don't mention it. What a monster. I can't believe. What the hell is this place anyway?
That take on Barry, that line, the line is the same in the PlayStation version, but he says it with more emphasis. What a monster. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway?
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you. Yeah, Wesker was firing at bees in the hallway. I don't know where those came from. Coming in here, gonna grab these grenade rounds. Just an extra first aid spray. And that should do it. I'm going to equip the bazooka now. And then here, Brad will try to radio you in, but I always ignore this transmission because it's just faster to keep moving. Glad you like him, Dave. I'm just having fun. I mean, I've been playing this game 20 plus years now. It's just, they're ingrained into my memory. I can't get them out. I'm surprised he didn't berserk on me as I ran by him. And we're back in the mansion, and that's when we welcome the hunters. For those of you who haven't played this, all the zombies are now replaced by hunters. And boy, do we hate hunters. Now, if you're speedrunning, it just makes more sense to just ignore that hunter and run. But with the way I play the game, it works better for me to take him out. To begin with, it's one less hunter you have to deal with. And it helps my bullet count with the bazooka, because I want to load it with acid rounds before the next boss fight. If it didn't look like the hunter was dead, trust me, he was. This other hunter, you can actually run around here, but it just makes more sense to take him out. Give him a second, let him make himself visible. Pick up some new ammunition. Yes, Anthony, this is on a Trinitron. 36-inch sucker. Now that I take out that hunter, I can load the bazooka with acid rounds. Unfortunately, in the first game, you can't switch out grenade ammo on the fly. You have to have an empty grenade launcher before you can load in the next magazine of your choice. It's actually S-Video. Yeah, I live in the States, so I'm not going to have a SCART RGB television natively. I would have to mod it. So I'm using S-Video here. One, two, three, four, 5. 5 acid rounds, done. Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry?
Now this is actually that can determine whether Barry lives or dies. If you wait for him, he lives. So I'm going to wait for him so I can get the complete ending. And that's actually what I did the first time I finished the game all the way through, some many years ago. Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something. Blip! Boom!
Thank you. I'll take this then.
All right, down the basement we go. Whoops. The reason I ran into the wall like that is because I was thinking too far ahead, thinking I was going to be in another room. I could have used my ammo to take him out there, but it's just faster to run into him, let him grab you, take the damage, and then kick his head off. Funny, LOL at Patrick's comment, get a PVM. Buy me one. Now this puzzle, if you haven't played the game before, that switch on the wall will turn on a light to let you know where to push this statue. But if you already know where to push the statue, you can put it right there, and that bookshelf to the right will open up. Loading up on the ammo here. Now that battery, I'm going to plug into another elevator in the courtyard that will help me get to the underground passage. And the RNG gets a little scary there with the dogs, since I never stopped to kill the dogs. Another menu trick. Fire the shotgun, use the menu to cancel it out. And I just ran for the door. That zombie, though, you saw he almost blocked me from getting to the door. Fortunately, that worked out in my favor. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm actually surprised there. I took that hunter out with one acid round, which usually takes 2 shots for me to kill him. So I misfired the second shot, but the other hunter unfortunately had time to swipe me one. And here's some easy dodging here as well. Always run around their right side. They're left-handed. Now, if I'm fast enough, I can run down this hallway without triggering the hunter to get to the stairs. I'm just going to hold, run, and up, and hopefully he doesn't come after me. Nice. Stuck on the walls. So I'm going to come into the trunk and drop off the shotgun and the shells, because I'm not going to need them for the moment. Want to get rid of the key and the disc for now. Oh, I forgot, I need the crank. There we go, now I'm all set. Now, in the courtyard hallway here, another hunter spawns. 40 people are watching this? You guys are unbelievable. Hooray for 40! Oh my God! You guys are the best, seriously. Now remember, I took a hit from that hunter earlier that I got swiped there. So I'm going to pick up that herb just to be safe. Another good pattern from the dogs. Hope I get a good pattern here. Oh, perfect. You can't use that because you're not close enough. People? Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? Oh, you guys are awesome. Now here's the scary part. I'm going to run, and the dogs usually don't like that. Wow, that was awesome. Usually the dogs will berserk when I'm running there, but I got really good RNG. So use the crank to close off the water. Now I can get down that elevator. You probably couldn't hear it, but the dogs went berserk right when I got to the elevator. And let's see what kind of pattern I get here. Oh, you see, that's the spot where that dog is, where I don't want him to be when I'm first going to the guardhouse. And 50% of the time, he's always sitting right there. So here's the underground passage. Oh, Jill. What good timing. A moment ago I heard someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
Oh yes, please. I'm a little nervous.
I understand. It may be more dangerous if you come behind me. Be careful.
Barry?
Now that could have gone one of two ways. If I went to the left, when I go to the left, he lives. But if I went to the right door, he would have died. That was too close. Let's go together.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. I'm actually glad they used the power generator as a puzzle in the remake. Because I often wondered about that as a kid. Thinking, well, maybe it's just there for decoration. But they actually did something with it in the remake, which I thought was cool. Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah.
You're alive!
Wait there. Are you with anybody, Jill?
What? Oh, yes.
Enrico! So, Barry and Jill together. Are you all right, Enrico? The stars are doomed, someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Ha! Enrico! I think that was probably the worst of all the voices, as far as acting goes. For the cast, I mean, not for me. I used to be terrible at this part, the underground passage. I would stop and arm my weapon and kill the hunters, but now I know how to run around them. And this hallway was actually how I learned how to run around them. I usually get this dodge here. There we go. You thought Richard was... Yeah, Richard is pretty bad. In fact, I thought Jill yelling Enrico was the worst. Yeah, one time I actually did get crushed by not that boulder, but the second one. I'm going to make short work of this. Get the spider to point at the door, shoot his acid at the door, he opens it for me. Gotta get more of those first aid sprays. How many do I have? Oh, 4. Okay. That's a respectable amount. That's what happens when the load times are too long. I lose my sense of direction. Yeah, it's a very random place for an office. So now I'm going to trigger the boulder here. Run right into the room before the rock is even in the screen. Before it's even on the screen there. Oh, don't give me that. There we go. All right. I even forgot about you can pick up maps in this game. I never need them because I never pick up the maps because I know where I'm going. Oh my God, 70? Keep it coming! Okay. Oh, come on, get in there. You see, I can't just run into that space when the fountain opens. I have to trigger it. And welcome to the lab. And I'm probably good to not use the shotgun anymore since I have plenty of leftover grenade ammo. Now, for those of you who don't know, you need a username and password to get into this computer. And there's a puzzle that you can solve to get the answer. But once you know the answer, you can punch it in every time, saving you a lot of time there. Alright, got those rooms unlocked, so let's get going here. I remember the first time I looked at the slides on the projector there, seeing all the enemy descriptions, that was pretty cool. And that is all 3 discs. Now, in the PS1 version, when you unlock that door, you hear this loud alert sound. But for some reason, it doesn't play back in the Saturn version. Now, if I was speed running, if I was speed running, what I would do is just put that staircase right on top of the switch, which unfortunately would let the gas in. But I'm going to play it safe here. And I just got a fair warning from my phone that I'm down to 20% life. So now the clock is really ticking. Can I get behind it? Nope, I can't. Ugh. Well, it's annoying to do this as it is, but I don't want to risk getting a game over. So I'm doing it the long, annoying way. Oh, I didn't even cover it completely! Ah! Oh, jeez. Boy, man, what a waste of time. Okay. Try this one more time. Nope, it's against the wall now. Okay, everyone, here's what I'm going to do. Don't go away. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a charger for my phone. And I'll be right back, okay? Just stay put. Hang on. Okay, here I come. See, I made the extra effort to get my phone charged up for this very event, but... Oh, and look, I lose all these numbers. Okay. So for only a moment, I'm going to unplug the TV. Not going to unplug the Saturn, of course, because that would ruin this. There we go. Whew. Boy, talk about a scare, huh? All right. Let me see if I can solve this damn puzzle. Thanks for sticking with me despite that trouble I had. Oh my God, I hate this puzzle. There we go. Got it. Whew. All right, moving on with life. Like I said, good thing it's not a speed run. And I got a few viewers back. You gotta love hall monitors. I'm actually lucky that hall monitor tried to swing down on me. When he did, it made it easier for me to run around him. Yeah, you're probably wondering what that name is about. I had an unofficial strategy guide of Resident Evil 1 that called these enemies hall monitors. I think there's an official name from Capcom, but I don't know what it is. See, I tried to hit that enemy, but I missed him. Fortunately, he missed me also. One last save room visit, and then it's every man for himself. I'll just overload because I can. And to make my health optimal, max out, just to be on the safe side. Alright, let's get this game finished. When am I doing Silent Hill? Well, it's not going to be on the Saturn page, unfortunately. I wonder how it would have turned out if there was a Saturn version of Silent Hill. Jill! Jill, you're here too.
Yes, you're here too?
Look, I lost my way.
Let's get going.
Yeah, I never picked up the Magnum. I didn't need it.
Wesker?
You did a fine job, Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
Ah, that's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mentioned mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory. I must complete my mission, as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry?
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl, but if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its real value.
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant. Ah! Oh!
Barry!
Sorry, Jill.
How is your family?
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I had realized it earlier. I thought it had must have something to do with Umbrella, you know? So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill!
Yes, what?
Do you have any idea what Wesker was going to show you at the back of this place?
Well, he was talking about the world's most powerful biological weapon, called Tyrant or something, I think.
Do you think we could see Tyrant now?
Barry, you're so optimistic.
It would look bad for stars if we let such a dangerous creature run loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then. Can a creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
But we can't let it live. That must be the computer for monitoring this creature. Damn you!
It can't control what it does. Barry! Barry! You're alive!
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
Let's get going. What happened to Wesker?
Wesker must have set it off. There's not much time left for us. All right, we're out of here finally. Thinking ahead of myself again.
Oh, Jill! Oh, Chris! So you're okay?
Yeah, you too.
What happened to Wesker? Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here!
Let's go. Let's go. Hurry! This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now, okay? This is the last ramble or something.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh no! You must be kidding! After we've come all the way here!
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Oh yeah, always there for my convenience. Notice Jill's deformed face on the elevator? And as soon as you pick up that flare signal, you can set it off right away. You don't have to go to the center of the heliport to activate it. Pick it up, use it, done.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Sorry, I missed that voice. A little fun fact. If you set the flare off and you're standing right where the tyrant pops out, he will not pop out until you move. I tried that once. That's the one tyrant swipe I have trouble avoiding. Let's see what my health is. All right, I can take another hit if I get hit. I dodged it that time. You're Amazon, Jill! Oh, good. He missed me. Oh, come on. Come after me. done. Oh my god, did you guys see that near death I had? Holy mackerel. Oh my god. That almost ended the run right there. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I'm just getting over that fact. Oh my god, I nearly lost the run. Fortunately, the RNG gods were smiling on me at that moment. And let's just enjoy the credits. And the Saturn version team. Okay, so I had my fair share of a couple goofs, but overall that was a damn good run. So let's see what my total time was. Did I get it under 2? I did. I still got it under 2 hours. 156.40, no saves. I can't believe I almost lost the run there at the end. Yeesh. I'm glad I held my emotions together just to get it done. Well, that's it. That is Resident Evil 1 on the Saturn. Solid port of the game. Probably the best job anybody could have done converting a PlayStation game to the Sega Saturn, which was originally designed for the PS1. Alright, so I'm going to bow out. It's been a lot of fun. This is a great run. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you later.